Hi guys, welcome to A Guru channel. So in this video we are going to discuss about previously asked GATE or PSU network theory question. So in this channel I am going to discuss about electrical brief videos consisting theory, concepts and problems, and also I will be discussing about the practical videos also. So before going to the video, please don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos. So in this problem, the circuit is given, resistance and capacitance are connected in parallel, and this combination is connected in parallel with a voltage source. So here the question was, in order to maintain the same current, the same source current 25 amps, if the voltage is changed to 360 volts, what is the frequency? So here once again, voltage source, capacitance and resistance are connected in parallel. So here the supply current is 25 amps. In order to maintain the same current, if the voltage is changed from 300 to 360 volts, what should be the frequency? So first, for any problem, first we have to analyze the given data. So from the given data, we have to calculate what maximum we can calculate. So from the given data, so here the voltage source is connected in parallel with a capacitor as well as the resistance. The value of capacitance is given and the frequency is given. So from that you can calculate the capacitive reactance. The capacitive reactance is equal to X is equal to 1 by omega C. If we substitute the capacitance value and omega is equal to 2 pi f, we will get Xc is equal to 20 ohms. If you know the capacitive reactance, you can calculate the capacitive current. So IC is equal to voltage across capacitance divided by XC. So voltage is 300 volts and your capacitive reactance is 20. 300 by 20, that is equal to 15 amps. So we are doing the AC analysis, that's why we have to consider the phasors also. So that's why it is IC is equal to minus J 15 amps, that is equal to 15 at an angle minus 90. You know the capacitive current and you know the total current. From that you can calculate the resistance, current flowing through resistance. The current flowing through resistance is the phasor difference of total current and the capacitive current. So then the magnitude IR is equal to square root of total current square minus capacitive current square, that is equal to 20 amps. So if you know the current flowing through the resistance, you can calculate the resistance. R is equal to V by I, that is equal to 15 ohms. So this is what we can calculate from the given data. So now the question is, in order to maintain the same current, if the voltage is changed from 300 to 360 volts, what should be the frequency? The circuit is same, but the voltage is changed from 300 to 360 volts. So then we know the value of resistance. From that we can calculate the current flowing through the resistance, because the voltage is changed, that's why the current flowing through the resistance will change. Now the voltage across the resistance is 360 volts, then IR is equal to 360 by 15 ohms, that is equal to 24 amps. So this resistance we have calculated from the given data. Now the current IC is equal to square root of total current square minus the current flowing through the resistance, that is equal to square root of 25 square minus 24 square, that is equal to 7 amps. If you know the current flowing through the capacitance, we can calculate the capacitive reactance. From that we can calculate the frequency. So the reverse process we are doing here. So V omega C, that is equal to the expression for the current I is equal to V by XC. XC is equal to 1 by omega C. If you substituted XC expression here, your current flowing through the capacitance will be V omega C, that is equal to 7 amps. Your omega is equal to 7 by V into C. V is 360 volts and capacitance value 159.23 into 10 power minus 6. So from that your frequency will be 19.43 Hz.